Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing a combat initiation weapons tier list. Why? I've actually been playing combat initiation, but the only reason I can't really record is because of school. School is pain. Everybody knows that. But alright, let's start out. Let's start. So the rocket one. Wait, no. Starting off in D tier, trowel. It's supposed to provide a basic defense, but it gets outclassed by the hammer right here. That was the hammer, and it can get you like a new type of kill. You can like spawn kill enemies, or you place the wall on the enemy, but it's not very reliable. So that's why it's so low. Alright. C tier is the pinata or thing or whatever I forgot the name. But the explosive pinata, it's hot garbage. And it's not worth 200 ticks. Why it's so hot garbage? It's cuz you have to hit it for it to explode. And it adds problems that the regular time bomb already has. Either way, you have to hit it, but the thing is, you're still being chased by enemies. That's why it's so bad. Beat. All right, here's a tier with multiple weapons in it. B tier. Starting off with the multi-rocket launcher. The reason I put it so low, well, not really low, but the only reason I put it here is because it's not very useful in many situations, and the cooldown is way too large. Yeah, the cooldown is way too large. 20 seconds for something that's not even going to be useful in most situations. Not worth it. And the only situation that it's useful for is like defeating the Great Drago Bloxer, which is the only good part. Next up is the wrench. The wrench can build a turret, and be used as a melee weapon. Yeah, it can be used as a weapon too, and it can parry. But the main feature, turrets, can easily be destroyed by hordes of enemies. You can also repair the turrets by hitting it with the wrench. Where is it? The time bomb. Wait, no. Yeah, the time bomb. Yeah, so the time bomb is very self-explanatory. It's a bomb that has like a 5-second timer, I believe. I forgot. Yeah, it just has a timer on it, which is a problem, but it can be solved with the subspace trip mine. And did I have one more? Yeah, ending off the. Wait, no, that ends off the TP. That ends off the B tier, and yeah, that ends off the B tier. Starting off A tier is the Super Ball. The Super Ball is basically just a little ball you can throw with a little short cooldown. And the only reason it's an A tier is because it's not as useful as it's good at eliminating hordes, but not as good as the rocket launcher or bazooka. Okay, explaining why it's an A tier. Ignore them. And in A tier, and also in A tier is the cannonball. The cannonball is an upgrade of the Super Ball. And when you parry it with the sword, it goes in a straight line, which is why it's better than the Super Ball, but not too much better. The only reason it would have been in low S tier, but the only thing that's actually stopping it is the fact that it bounces lower, and yeah, it just bounces generally lower than the Super Ball. Another weapon in the A tier is the paintball gun. The paintball gun is good in like the earlier stages, like for example, wave, like I don't know, 10 to 20, but it needs to be upgraded, and I don't recommend it as a primary weapon. Then, as like I said, it needs an upgrade. Yeah. Another weapon in the A tier is the slingshot. So the slingshot has low general damage. Like if you hit an enemy once with it, it doesn't do much damage, but yet it has high damage per second. That's why it's so high. Because if it had like a cooldown like the rocket launcher does, then it would have been like in D tier. But it has high damage per second, and also you can also press E with a slingshot to create a hand thrown ball. When parried with the sword, gives you the extra stat, which gives you like slash of ticks, I believe. Yeah, slash of ticks, which can do a lot of damage. And ending off A tier is the rocket launcher. The reason rocket launcher's in A tier, The reason rocket launcher's in A tier is because it's a very balanced weapon, and it is extremely good at eliminating hordes. The only that's probably the best A tier weapon. All right, starting off S tier is the hammer. The hammer is a better trowel. Is basically just a better trowel, as it creates bigger walls, and you can even upgrade them to become stronger. And when it's combined with the slate skin potion, you can create towers. Another weapon in the S tier is the BB gun. Wait, the BB gun was supposed to be. Sorry for that, but the BB gun was supposed to be an A tier. Basically, the BB gun is basically just a better paintball gun, but not too better. It's like every now and then it can shoot a bullet that ricochets off of enemies. It's like, for example, the Super Ball can hit multiple enemies by bouncing, but the BB gun can shoot bullets that ricochets off of other enemies, like the Super Ball. Anyways, back to the S tier is the sword. The sword is actually the best non-upgraded weapon. Yeah, it's the best non-upgraded weapon because it can parry attacks with ease. Yeah, it can parry attacks very easily, and combined with the little sword. I forgot what it was called. I know it's in like an accessory that belongs on your head, but it's called it's like a little sword that's in your head, and it increases the sword swing speed, allowing for easier parries. Next up, we have the not bazooka, but scatter blaster. The scatter blaster's base is an upgrade of the slingshot that allows it to become a shotgun. And you can also parry that shoots one cross of bullets, like a cross of bullets and a bullet behind it, which you can parry with the sword, or with the sword. And if you hold it, and if you hold it, it can become an explosive weapon. Alright, for real this time, this is the bazooka. The bazooka fixes most of the problems, well, that the rocket launcher had. Well, it fixes the problems that the rocket launcher had, but yeah, it fixes it by having five bullets. Each bullet, and you have the option to wait and reload a bullet, which takes less time than the actual rocket launcher's cooldown to end. Wait. One second. Never mind. Anyways, next up we have the flamethrower. The flamethrower is, well, a flamethrower that has a fuel limit, like the jet boots do. You can only use it for so long, and then it has to reload. Then the fuel canister has to reload. But it still does pretty high damage. Pretty high repeatable damage. And ending off the S tier, the best S tier weapon, it has to be the katana. The katana is basically a faster sword that can parry 2 attacks at one time compared to 1, and it can swing almost immediately after a parry. Oh, forgot about this one. But the Ninja Star is basically, so the Ninja Star is very good, but I wouldn't say better than the katana. I say equally as good as the katana. So the Ninja Stars is a Super Ball upgrade that throws like ninja stars in the air that come back to you. But it also has a special ability where when you press E, it throws a kunai, and it can be thrown at literally anything, including enemies. Where it just, and then any shurikens any other ninja stars you throw, it goes back to the kunai to create like a tornado of ninja stars. Oh. So for some reason there's no Firebrand here, but the Firebrand is an X tier, as it does very high damage, and but yeah, it does very high damage, and every third swing it does like a swing of fire, which can induce debuffs on enemies who actually survive the slash. Next up is the Subspace Trip Mine. The Trip Mine basically fixes every problem that the bomb had, and along with the bomb, it can be combined with like the Freeze Ray to create a freezing blast, or with the Firebrand to create a fire blast, or even both. And the freeze ray is last. It's an X tier. So like imagine the Firebrand here. Just like imagine the Firebrand, alright? Just imagine, okay? But the freeze ray can freeze enemies when it's shot, and it can be held to do more damage, which I believe. So this is the completed tier list. Well, almost complete since there's no Firebrand here. But this is the complete tier list of combat initiation weapons. So take a screenshot and add Firebrand right here, since I don't have an image of it. Anyways, see you guys, and hope you have a good day, night, or whatever. Have a good day or night, and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Anyways, see ya.